Okay, so I wanted to share this with you guys. Um, Growing up, I was a huge fan of Batman, the animated series. You know, like the really badass, dark sort of cartoon. Uh, Used to play, a handful of years ago. Freaking awesome. So recently, I found finally the complete box set for the whole series, and this is a hard box set to find. They don't seem to be very prevalent around. Anyways, I finally found one on Amazon, and I'd read some stuff before about it because in looking for it, and I guess there's a lot of bootlegs out there. People know that this is a hard one to find, and so they just charge for a bootleg of some sort. Fortunately, mine appears to be legit, and it looks pretty awesome. So we're gonna take a look here and just see what cool stuff this has. So, Batman, the complete animated series. Wait, Batman, the complete animated series. Um, it's missing a T. Well, that's a stupid typo. Whoops. No matter. I can live with that. So, cool package in the front. Back. It goes into all sorts of stuff about the series. 17 DVDs, 109 episodes, 35 hours. It's freaking awesome. What else? Collector's book. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's pretty much what you expect to find in most box sets nowadays. And so if you look down, let's see, DC, looks pretty cool, It's kind of weird. Wait a second. Now, I know you can't really see this very well, but look at that. I think it's supposed to say classiccartoonsdvd.com over there. And instead, if I can get some light here, it says Calsic, CALSSIC, classiccartoonsdvd.com. That is another typo. I'm starting to be a little uncertain about this. So I'm going to open it up here. Oh, hello. Okay, so I'm going to open up here. And it just comes off. One sec. So it just comes off like that. It's a little slider and opens up. So this is actually a pretty cool box because it has this cool sort of silver imprint of some sort. So I'm trying to find some light here. Anyways, it has this really cool sort of graphic up there on the top of the lid. It's all done in sort of silver. It looks pretty slick, actually. That said, let's move on to the meat of this. So here's the, I guess the booklet. So take a little bit more light. Batman, the complete animated. God damn it. The complete animated series once again on the book. And let's take a look inside anyway. I totally missed that stuff for Batman. Like, it was such a good rendition of the series. Like, totally love this cartoon. You got the Joker, you got Catwoman, Harvey Dent, Two-Face, Riddler, Mr. Freeze, Poison Ivy, it looks like, the Penguin. So, basically, gives you a little bit of a blurb from the producer and the writer, and you got all sorts of cool artwork in here. It looks like I'm not going to spend too much time on the book. Basically, we need to move on. So, anyways, also contains the episode guide too. Pretty cool looking book, gotta say. Let's take a look at the actual discs, being the most important part in all, I think. So, we got two sort of big boxes, right? And probably some sort of, it's on an earthquake. It is my cat being retarded, and we're actually doing this from his cat tree because I need the light, and this is the only real spot I can do it in. So we got, oh, wait a second. It's actually the complete animated series. It is not animated. Maybe that's a good thing, hopefully. So, let's take a look. Cool box. Cool box. You got these discs. They're pretty, as expected, you know. Now, that's interesting. They appear to be, oh, what the hell? I don't know if you won't be able to see that on here, but there's all sorts of, oh, there we go. All sorts of, like, this disc is fucked up. Like, I don't know, they must have fed it through like a food processor before, you know, packaging it. That's kind of shitty. And I'd heard a lot on, I'd read a lot online about how, with the bootleg copies, the discs themselves usually come sort of scratched and look like they've been abused. So anyways, I'm gonna leave that. I'm going to assume on a more thorough check that I will find more, because typically, well, yeah, it's never just one. So what do we got here? We got Batman Animated Series, the third disc. Oh, the second. Never mind. But with this one, you can really tell, like, the printing on the actual label itself is, I mean, you can tell it was sort of like a home job, which is very awesome. Just reading the quick note on there as well. Yeah, it looks like, you know, at least they got the typing right, I suppose, you know. Yeah, but this sort of, you know, I really hope this is a bootleg. I mean, even though it's going to make me, you know, rage at the force of 1,000 suns, I really hope it is, because the disc quality, like, it looks like a print job, and yeah, so that's number one. Now, apparently there's a bonus disc in this collection, and it's like stuff that, like, you know, people who watch the show, like, they never got to see, or, you know, just basically supplemented stuff. Always cool, those bonuses are, well, by definition, they're fucking awesome, they're bonuses. Who doesn't like a bonus? Ooh, and that just got dropped everywhere. Yeah, okay, so we got the rest of the discs. Okay, so I'm just going to take a quick look at one. Is it messed up? Surprisingly not, but that means very little, because it, okay, for example, the Season 3 discs on the DVDs, right, like if you look in the center ring on the underside, it'll typically tell you the name, or a little, like a data stamp, right? So you can't see it because it's, you know, a shitty iPod or iPad camera and a reflective surface. So, instead of saying Season 3, it actually says, let's take a look. It actually says Batman Season Tare, T-A-R-E. That right there, I said that, and I instantly had like a flashback of that Tootsie Roll commercial from the or Tootsie Pop commercial from back when, with the owl, and you know how many licks does it take to get to the center? 1, 2, 3, 3. Anyways, Tare, T-A-R-E. That's some pretty lazy shit there, bootleggers. Come on. So blah blah blah. Where's this one? Okay, here we go. So this is the much hailed bonus disc. Looks pretty cool. Nothing really special about. What the fuck? I'm gonna try this again for a bit more of a dramatic effect before I really start cutting on what the hell I just saw. You know, floating disc, do 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 do. You know, okay. What the fuck? Answer me this, world. Bonus Oisk. What the hell? Buenos Oisk? Like, okay, you know what? Before I forget here, Bunis, right? You know, the O and the U, they're fairly close to each other. I can see how maybe they had a typo there. Oisk. Are you fucking kidding me? I was on the opposite side of the goddamn keyboard. You actually had to travel out of your way off of home row to make that mistake. You know what that's called? Retarded. Like, Matt Damon is obviously the bootlegger of this disc. I mean, who else could it be? Okay. Bunisoisk. I feel like my life has sort of changed here. Um, what the fuck is a Bunis? It sounds perverted. Or just, you know, like, yeah. Oh, wow. Check out what my cat just did in the time that I dropped that shit. He ate part of the package. Also, oh, god damn it. Go. Hold on, folks. Sorry for the shaky camera. Okay. Buniswisk. This has captivated me. I'm sort of spellbound by how ridiculous this shit is. Bunisoisk. It's like Bunisoisk, or you know, like, I don't know, he opened his trench coat and flung around his Bunis, or, you know, maybe if I say it backwards, you know, with a bit of a, like, sort of a twang, you know, middle of couple D or something, like, you know, Sunoob, you know, or, you know, Bunis, like, what the fuck, right? So we have animated series, we have, some other stupid URL that's mistyped, we have shitty DVDs, we have word 3, typoed, and most importantly, Bunis Oisk. I think this is one of those, like, life-changing moments. Fuck you, bootleggers. Fuck you, Matt Damon. I want my real copy, and so the search will resume. Until then, I don't know. I'll have to hang my Bunis in shame.